everyone, my name is Jill Postma, and I'm with the Iowa State University Extension and Outreach as the 4-H coordinator in Lyon County. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about what Iowa 4-H animal identification is. So what is animal identification, you ask? Well, animal identification, or animal ID, is a system for identifying and tracking all animals in the 4-H animal project areas. How do you identify? Well, you identify your animals through multiple different ways, depending on the animal species. They can be identified with ear tags, tattoos, or photos, depending on the species. For example, you would identify your animals with ear tags if they are beef, bucket calf, sheep, or swine. You would identify with horses. Their identifier is photos, because the markings on a horse is how you identify a horse. With rabbits, it would be a tattoo in the ear. These are all just examples for the different areas. There is a help sheet on our Lyon County website that has checklists. I can bring that a little closer for what is needed for each of the areas. For example, breeding beef requires 2 forms of ID, a tattoo, and an ear tag or registration papers. And it also lists the other information that is needed to identify your animal. Where do you identify your animals, you ask? That is a great question. You identify your animals in 4-H Online, which is also our membership database. So when you registered or enrolled into Lyon County 4-H, you enrolled through the 4-H Online website. That website is v2.4honline.com. And I will log in as a family to show you how to identify your animals. So this will bring you to your main page. All of the kids that you have enrolled in 4-H should be listed below. And so on the left side, you will see a tab that says Animals. You will click on that. To add an animal, you'll click Add an Animal, add a new animal, and then you will go through the steps of adding the animals and information needed for those animals. For example, I'm adding a horse. And then it has extra questions, and you click Show Questions. And then you will just continue to add all of the information needed for that animal. And like I said, for horses, you need to upload photos, and not just one photo. You will need to upload 4 photos of the horse. If you lease the animal, you will need to upload the leasing agreement also. And if you have registration papers for that animal, that is also helpful. You'll click Next, and then all of that information will be added. And then you click Submit. And then if you click on Animals, it will show you all of the active animals that you have identified for that child. To go back to add animals for another child, you'll go back to List, and all of your kids will be listed there, and you just click View next to their name and refollow the steps. Now I am on our Lyon County, Iowa website through Extension, Iowa State University Extension. To get to the 4-H page, our website is www.extension.iastate.edu/Lyon. Scroll over the top, select Lyon County 4-H and Youth. This will bring you to our Lyon County 4-H page. We have the tabs needed for 4-H. We have our monthly Lyon Lingo newsletter, resources for enrollment, record keeping, and awards, other information on summer camps, Clover Kids, and the final tab is the fair information. This tab has all of the helpful information you are needing to exhibit at the Lyon County Fair. Now remember, we said that animal identification is needed and the deadline is May 15. So just mark that on your calendar, because this is one of those hard deadlines where the 4-H online website will lock at 11:59 p.m. on May 15, and we will not be able to add any more animals. And if animals aren't added in 4-H online by May 15, your child is unable to exhibit at the Lyon County Fair or the Iowa State Fair. Here is a list, the help sheet for what is needed for the different animal species areas. Other helpful information on our website is a list of all of the deadlines and dates, the fair book. Here is a YouTube channel that will have a link for all of our livestock shows, animal identification due May 15, the checklist, and fair entry. So if you are exhibiting animals at the Lyon County Fair, there are 2 deadlines that you'll want to write onto your family calendar. Animal identification due May 15 or fair entry due June 25th. What is the difference, you may ask? The difference is animal identification, remember we said, is a way to track all of the animals that you are identifying as your animal projects. So for example, you could be raising 2 bucket calves for your project or 5 horses for your project. For fair entry, that deadline is June 25th. And that's where you sign up and you say, yes, I'm coming to the Lyon County Fair and I'm going to exhibit my bucket calf with tag number 5698. Or you're going to sign up your horse that you identified in 4-H online, and you're going to sign it up for the classes of showmanship, horsemanship, trail, and barrels. And so that's where you're telling us specifically, yes, I am coming to the Lyon County Fair. I do plan to exhibit, and here are the classes or the areas that I am exhibiting in. On our website for the fair, there is also these helpful tabs. So if you click on beef, for example, it has a list of the deadline reminders. It has any workbooks or record books that are needed for the different areas or forms. And here are some helpful websites and tools. We'll go to bucket calf also. For bucket calves, here is the deadlines and the booklet that is needed and other helpful tips. As a reminder, you'll always want to check with your fair book for a list of all of the rules and deadlines and information for that area. You should have received your fair book paper copy in the mail. And once the 4-H online deadline passes, then you can enter your animals into the Lyon County Fair. And this can be done anytime between May 16, and June 25th. The deadline is June 25 for fair entry for the Lyon County Fair. If you're exhibiting for the Iowa State Fair, that is a different website, and that deadline is July 1. But the Lyon County Fair livestock identification or livestock fair entry is June 25. As always, if you have any questions about Iowa 4-H, Lyon County 4-H, or any of our fair questions, you can contact us at the Extension office. I hope this video was helpful to you in understanding the difference between 4-H Online animal identification, and fair entry signing up for the fair. Thank you and have a great day.